Hello everyone, your friendly neighborhood Paiopa here, bringing you another Pokemon battle. This time against a good friend of mine named Scott, aka Bowmen82, I believe his YouTube name is. And this was a fun battle, nothing really competitive, just two guys bored, felt like using Pokemon they liked and just duked it out. This will be one of a few Pokemon Pearl Wi-Fi battles I'll be uploading, and then after that they should all be finished, and I will start uploading Pokemon Soul Silver Wi-Fi battles. So you can stay tuned for that. But right now, I hope you enjoy this battle and sit back and relax. So I'm going to lead off with Carducci, the Probopass. He leads off with Ace, the Pidgeot. And I had a feeling I walled this thing completely because I don't think Pidgeot packs anything that can hurt me. So I take the time to set up Stealth Rocks. And he's going to switch into Steelix, which unfortunately I can't do anything to either because this Probopass does not pack Earth Power. And yeah, I can't really touch that Steelix with anything really. So I'm going to switch out, expecting Earthquake here, into, let's see, Caspian the Mothim, who is like a Pokemon I don't get to use too often, but I think it's awesome. But he expects that, probably, and he predicts really well, setting up his own Stealth Rocks, because no Pokemon battle is complete without Stealth Rocks, apparently. So he switches out, and I'm going to go for the Energy Ball, don't want to over-predict anything, but he makes a good play, goes into his Mantine. And Mantine is just has awesome special defense, especially for the lower tiered environment. It can just wall pretty much anything, so this is going to be a problem for me. I have to really concentrate on taking that thing out. So I switched to someone who specializes in physical attacks like Choice Band Banette. Unfortunately, he uses the bloody Confuse Ray, and that's really going to hurt me, as you can see here. I hurt myself in my confusion, and because of the Choice Band, it does a crap load of damage to me. I'm not really sure what else I can do at this point, but he switches out. And switches out just the moment where I actually am able to hit, and Shadow Claw obviously won't do anything to Steelix because of its monstrous defenses and not being super effective. And I hurt myself again. I stayed in because I figured he was probably going to use Roar. I thought maybe he was one of those Steelixes that roar, Stealth Rock and then Roar, but he packs the Iron Tail. He uses that on me, and unfortunately I couldn't really do anything with Banette. I really wanted to use it, but no, he had to take it out. Ah, god damn it. So in the meantime, I figure I'll just try to use this new Pokemon of mine. It's Politoed, and she packs a pretty mean Hydro Pump, if you get what I'm saying, because this is a Specs Politoed. But I didn't use it this time because I know for sure, obviously, Vapor is going to come back into the game. So I went for the Ice Beam, and I get the Freeze, which was like, oh, okay, cool, finally I can get some Freeze Hacks. Yeah, I'm so sad. I have to depend on Freeze Hacks. Unfortunately for me, my luck is never good because he thaws out. I switched in Smash Berry, which was a little risky, I probably admit, because he could have gone for Surf, but thankfully he went for Protect. I was hoping I'd get a chance to set up, though, like a sub and everything if you got frozen, stayed frozen. I made a mistake here. I should have went for the sub because I should have anticipated that he would have used Protect again because it failed the first time, because I switched out. If the opponent switches out and you use Protect and it fails, you're allowed to use it again. So, yeah, I should have expected that, unfortunately for me, whatever, I didn't. So I go for the sub this time, and he uses Surf. I thought maybe he would expect me to switch out, because obviously Nidoking is weak against water attacks, and with Toxic or something, the incoming switch, so I went for Sub. But he's going to keep going for Surf, I think. And it's at this point where I decide to just, go for Rock Slide and take him out. And that's exactly what I do, and kaboom! Rock Slide tumbles down and takes that Mantine out, which is awesome, because now Politoed, she can use water attacks as much as she wants. Now in comes Jinx, and I hate Jinx, man. I don't know, I just think that thing's ugly, but I know a Psychic Attack is coming for sure. Going to Carducci, who can take the Psychic Attack very well with its big fat mustache. But I get the special defense drop, which is just like, holy crap, sucks. And I figured he probably had some status effect, but I also know he packs Focus Blast, and he's just gonna go straight for that. I mean, with special defense drop, it was just obvious. So I go into Mothim. Unfortunately, gets raped by Stealth Rocks, but takes the Focus Blast nicely. But it's at this point where I made the mistake of initially thinking I was faster than Jinx, and I underestimated Jinx, and Mothim unfortunately has to go down to a Blizzard. And I go into my Scarf Top. I didn't really think he was going to switch, but I know I was faster because of the Scarf, and I go for Pursuit, and he switches out anyway, so it just made it even more sweet. That was a real kicker right there. Scarf Top for the win, people. He goes into Pidgeot, and Pursuit is obviously not going to do anything to Pidgeot, I know that. I got to switch, but he knows I'm going to switch, and he just pulled a whole switcheroo on me. I go back into Carducci against a Steelix, who obviously walls me, and back to square one. I was like, oh crap. Damn, that guy got good prediction skills. So, I just go for Torment. I don't even know, I don't have anything that can really switch into an Earthquake. So I mean, Torment is a funny move. I just put it there for lulz on Probo Pass. I like Torment. I can imagine his mustache just flaring up, be like, I'm gonna torment you! And, well, at least he can't use Earthquake again, which is nice. So now I can switch into Politoed, and that Steelix, my friends, is gonna go down to a Specs Hydro Pump. Kaboom! Kaboom! There we go. Hydro Pump. I knew that he couldn't switch into anything really that could safely take it because the Mantine was down, so that was good for me. In comes the Victory Bell. And I'm familiar with this Victory Bell because I know it packs some kind of status thing like Stun Spore, and out of anything on my team, I'm not afraid of Politoed taking the Stun Spore because she doesn't have any speed EV investment anyway. So Politoed is like, more or less used for a Trick Room team, so yeah, there you go. I just went for Hydro Pump because I figured even if it's not very effective, it's still going to do massive amounts of damage because of Stab and Choice Specs. But at this time, I know he's going to use a Leaf Attack, Grass Attack, and I mean the only person on my team that can really take it is Nidoking because I don't really need him anymore, so I just use him as Death Fodder. Go into Hitmontop. I'm faster than that thing, obviously, because of the Choice Scarf. Go for the Rolling Kick. It's not very effective, but I know it's going to definitely take out the Victory Bell, and Rolling Kick at least is a stab move I can use on his other teammates. But here is kind of the mistake. See, this Hitmontop is adamant, doesn't have max speed, which is kind of a mistake on my part. I think I really should give it max speed because the Pidgeot just sweeps me away with Brave Bird. I'm hoping Politoed can survive a Brave Bird and counter with Ice Beam, but she is not going to take it. And his Pidgeot barely hangs in there. So that was a great game, Scott. Always a pleasure battling you, and hope you enjoyed the battle, folks. Stay tuned for more battles to come. Peace out.